just done on a FreeNove under the Arduino IDE. If you, after downloading, let's see here, let's go ahead and go back over here. When you go to the website that they list in the package, go ahead and go to there. It's freenove.com/tutorial. Now, under the Mac OS, I usually find it easy just to do a Command F, do a search for Pico. And here you'll see FreeNove Ultimate Starter Kit for Raspberry Pi Pico, which case you would download right over here. And I have already downloaded here, so I'm going to go ahead and show you. It comes down as a zip file. You can go ahead and open up the zip file, extract it. Gives you 3 different directions you can go through with this: is Python, processing, and C. I'm not very familiar with processing. Python can be a later project here, but Python requires putting the MicroPython firmware on the Raspberry Pi Pico, which we will not cover at this point. So we're going to go with the C, and to which case you'll have ctutorial.pdf. Libraries and sketches are going to be the required files to go along with the Arduino IDE. If you don't already have the Arduino IDE installed, you will need to install that as well. Arduino.cc. Go to software. And the directions are kind of written, expected around Arduino IDE 1.8.19. Go ahead and install the Arduino, follow the directions. There's not much to it. Once you have it installed, you should have a, basically you extract it. Let me see here, you don't actually install it, you just extract it. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. I have to go back a bit because I've already installed it. Okay, so when you download the Arduino, you'll get Arduino, in this case 1.8.19. I'll expand it. It's a fairly large file. And we wait. Okay. And you'll get Arduino right here. You can move that over to your applications folder if you like. That's what I did with mine. And just to double check it, you can go ahead and double click it, open it up. this case here, yeah, we trust it, so we're going to go ahead and open. This is an older Macintosh here, so it takes its time. On the other hand, if it'll run on a Macintosh this old, it should run on pretty much any newer Macintosh. And there we go. We have the first, now this is a program I was working on earlier, but this would be your Arduino IDE installed and running. Okay, going back to the C tutorial, which would be that PDF file that was there's that one there. If you go in here, go to C, and then there's your C tutorial.pdf. That's this file right here that I'm looking at. And we'll start looking through here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go to the getting started with all this. A lot of description stuff on the Raspberry Pi Pico. Definitely important stuff to read through and understand. A little bit of description on the Arduino. Alright, so now here comes the next fun part. We're going to need to let the Arduino know where to find the support files in order to program your Raspberry Pi Pico. Make sure your network connection is good. Open the Arduino IDE. File, Preferences, Additional Boards Manager. So we're going to go ahead and copy this. I already closed that, so we're back to Downloads. Go ahead and open Arduino. And my lovely Macintosh from 2007 is going to take a little bit of time to get all this up and running. I think we can actually go ahead and go to Preferences now, or not. Okay. Now, I didn't just so you know, I didn't just type it in here. I click here, gives me the room to add another line here, and I add in the line for the Raspberry Pi Pico. That would be the line that I copied from the PDF file. Click OK. Click OK. I'm going to close that, and we will just go to a new one. So with that, we can start moving forward here in this. Okay. Okay, so now we need to actually install the Pico This is where working with computers gets interesting, because sometimes things aren't always where you expect them to be. Okay, so Tools, there we go, Boards Manager. I have to wait for the platform index to download. Any day now. Once that's done downloading, type in Pico for the directions. Raspberry Pi Pico RP2040, Raspberry Pi Pico 2040. And there we go. And install. It's going to be running for a minute. While that's running, let's go ahead and look a little further down in our directions. Says we may get a notification for DP install AMD 64. See how our blazing speed of the internet I have here. In this case here, if your Pico is new and you want to use the Arduino to learn and develop, you need to upload an Arduino compatible firmware to it. Please refer to the following steps to, disconnect the Pico from the computer, keep pressing the white button, boot select on the Pico, and connect Pico to computer before releasing button. Note this will, be sure to keep pressing the button before powering the Pico, otherwise the firmware will not download successfully. And we're still waiting for the tools to download.